Randos. All right, we got random stories for you on this Monday. We'll start off with a real good one. A 55-year-old dude in Philadelphia recently went to the ER after a bee stung him directly in the eyeball. Stung him in his right eye, in his sclera, which is the white part of your eye. The stinger, it's a bee, so you know what that means. The stinger was stuck in the eye.
Oh, God, that's not good.
They tweezed it out. Thought everything was fine, but his eye was still swollen and bloodshot 2 days later. They're like, something's not right. So we went to an eye specialist, probably where he should have went immediately. Turned out there was a small, like a teensy-weensy piece of the stinger still lodged in his eyeball. So small you could only see it with a microscope and like a special dye that they were able to detect it. So they were able to get that part out. Gave him some special eye drops, and he has recovered.
No kidding.
Yeah, experts say stings to the eyeball are extremely rare. They say there's only
experts.
Yeah, they weighed in. They're like, hey, if you guys are worried that now the bees are attacking our eyes, this is not a thing. They said there are only a handful of cases on record of it like ever happening. So it's very, very rare. Because I think your blinker kicks in.
Well, yeah.
You know, if a bee's coming at you, you're going to,
yes. Something, that had to be a perfect storm for that to happen. That's unfortunate. I'm just glad he's all right.
It'd be really hated.
Did it hurt the way a sting on your arm hurts? I wonder.
I don't know. Do you have like
I don't think I could handle that much
senses
pain.
on your eyeball?
Well, yeah. I mean, doesn't it hurt when you get hit in the eye?
It does, but like
a different kind of hurt.
Yeah. Like I've never been like my eye is itchy and I'm like scratching it. But I think it's more like your eyelid and that area gets irritated. I think afterwards it didn't feel very good. That's for sure. America just replenished its panda supply. So the San Diego Zoo announced 2 giant pandas arrived safe and sound. Now remember, we don't have any pandas here in the United States. They're all on loan from China. So these 2 are on loan from China. They're the first new pandas to hit the U.S. in 21 years. So the zoo in Atlanta is the only other zoo in America that has pandas right now. They have 4, and they are headed back to China at the end of the year. So then we're going to be down to just 2.
We got to get some pandas in St. Louis.
Why can't we figure out?
Maybe some nocturnal ones?
I've talked about this before. Pandas, there's a whole theory out there that says pandas, we should let pandas go extinct.
Oh yeah, why is that again?
Because they're so dumb they can't breed. Like it costs so much money to keep pandas on this earth that they're like, we could save 700 other endangered species every year if we just let the pandas go. The numbers I'm throwing out there, but it's incredible the amount of time and effort.
They're too dumb to survive out there?
That basically is what they're saying.
In the wild.
I don't know if dumb's probably not the right word, but like well, you watch videos of them all the time. They're falling out of trees and stuff.
Yeah, they're getting freaked out when their kids sneeze.
Yeah, like they're adorable, but they were used to they've benefited by their cuteness.
Sure. Yes, absolutely.
Like we're keeping them around because we're like, damn, those things are. Amelia would be, unconsolable if the pandas were gone. That's her favorite animal is a panda.
Right.
And she's not the only one.
Yeah, we got to keep them around.
She doesn't like it when I bring up the fact that pandas should just go
when
away.
Her dad tells her they're too dumb to survive and we should let them die. Gee, I wonder why she gets upset.
I'm telling you, you Google it, like pandas should be let to go extinct. There's a bunch of experts that are like, yes, we are spending way too much on pandas. We have none in the U.S. We have none. We don't have a single panda.
But we're spending the money? These are U.S. dollars? Are these my tax dollars?
I bet our tax dollars are gold because they're zoos, right?
I got to make a phone call.
Let's get some pandas. Man, we can make a lot of money if we had some pandas. Boston added googly eyes to 5 of their metro trains just for fun. There's pictures on the blog. They put big googly eyes on the front of the trains. There was a big public campaign for it for whatever reason. They say it's one of the many creative ways they're trying to improve things for commuters. I think that would fix all of the Metrolink problems if we just started putting googly eyes on the trains.
Just lighten things up
All
a little
the,
bit.
stuff going on in the trains, they'd be like, man, I'm not going to murder you today. Look at those googly eyes.
I'm gonna shoot a guy.
They're hilarious. Let's see. Mattel is updating Uno so that people who are colorblind can play. You don't realize how many games are color based until I'm sure you're colorblind. And Uno is 100%. It's all different colors. The cards look the exact same. So they're adding little symbols to the top of each card, which you barely even notice, but they're different, like a triangle and a square. And then that'll associate the different sets of cards. They say they're going to be working on their other games too, because they've got other stuff that they're like, well, this game's color sensitive as well. So they're going to be making little adaptations to help people that are colorblind be able to play all of their different games. So
I've got a colorblind story.
Oh, yeah?
You guys want to hear it? Mm-hmm. So, last weekend, my mom was wearing a dress that was half blue and half green. It was just like two different panels, but it's just right down the middle, blue on one side, green on the other. Mm-hmm. And she looked cool. You're like, hey, cool dress. And then a few days later, we were at Kaki's daughter's dance recital. And the people would come out, and they were all in different outfits, and sometimes it'd be one girl dancing, and sometimes it would be like 30, and sometimes it would be 12, and then so people would come out, and then a group of three girls came out, one pink, one blue, one green, and Mom nudges me and goes, "You think one of the girls in pink got sick?" And I go, "What are you talking about?" And she's like, "Well, there's only one girl in pink." And I go, "Yeah, what do you mean?" And she goes, "No. Well, there's two blue and one pink." And I go, "No, there's blue, green, and pink." And I look at her and I go, "Do you think the dress you wore the other day was one color?"
She wore that green dress.
She was like, "Yeah, that was just my green dress." Like, "No, Mom, that was green and blue." She couldn't tell the difference between the green and the blue. But I was like, "Why are you?"
Has that ever come up?
No, never. She's never.
Wait, the dress shook to the core.
The dress was two different colors, and
But
she knew
that.
She knew that one.
Under the lights and stuff, she just couldn't see it.
And we did not have great seats to this.
But I mean, seeing color is a big part of her identity.
Yeah, everybody.
She's an interior decorator. She's, messing some places up.
Everybody's house is like all these different blues and greens that look very different.
She really
she's
went
like,
hard on the blue and green.
She's like, "This is a monochrome look I've been looking for." I'm like, "No."
What does mono mean to you? If you're looking for a new grill, they say that you're in the minority. They said grill sales are way down, which I can't believe that. I don't know if maybe they're just not counting the Blackstone grill. I feel like everybody's talking about buying that or has just gotten one, but they say grills in general, sales are way down because during the pandemic, that was one of the things that people went out and bought. They got new grills because they were stuck at home. They're like, I guess I'll start grilling stuff.
The great grill boom.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a big pandemic buy, but yeah, they said nobody wants a grill. I need a grill. Maybe I should go buy one now. They're on sale. And then this is weird. Most Costco's that I've ever even seen or been to, it's just like a big box store, standalone store. You know, you just kind of imagine they're always like a Target or whatever off on their own. Well, there's one in LA that has, I don't know if it's off on its own or if it's part of some area, but it's going to have 800 apartment units on top of it.
Above the Costco?
Above the Costco will have living space, 800 apartments above it.
That would be like your dream. We need to get you a bachelor pad.
That would be terrible.
All those cheap hot dogs?
Yeah, right.
How often are those people eating those hot dogs?
Be going there every day. Get a slice of pizza for nothing practically.
But it's a bit of a
double-edged sword.
No, well, it's not necessarily
Occam's razor.
No.
A green versus blue?
It's a strange thing to live above a Costco because if you live above any other grocery store, that's great because you could just kind of not have groceries and you just go to the grocery store every day. Mm-hmm. But sort of the point of Costco is to buy in bulk, or
To
one of
go
the biggest
once
things.
and not have to go for a while.
So it's not.
And if you're in an apartment, you don't need 400 rolls of toilet paper.
No, you don't even need anything close to that.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a strange thing. But man, people love their Costco, don't they?
I mean, those people would really love their Costco. I don't think I would be into that. Anyway, I'm Rand. That's Randos.
I'm Randos.
I'm Rando. That's
you,
Brandos.
Brandos.
Yeah, Courtney's out today.